that often. Radio Raheem here with John David Jackson. 48 hours before the fight, man. Look, like Sergey said, if you're not nervous, there's something wrong with you as a fighter. Is that true of trainers, though?
It could be. In some instances, it could be. For me, I've done it so many times. It's not really that much of a fight that would make me nervous. I know what Sergey can do. I understand what Andre can do and what he's done in the past. Sergey's the bigger puncher. Andre is slightly the better boxer. It's boxer versus puncher, and we want to see who comes out better this coming Saturday. But as far as I've been down the road so many times, the nerves have left me. I used to get more excited watching Ali Frazier won, but still. but this is the fight for people to see, and it's definitely a great fight to have. So I'm more privileged to be part of it than nervous.
You know, part of the narrative of this fight has developed into people questioning whether or not only you're the kind of trainer that you've gotten respect for, but if you can even control your fighter. Does it surprise you that that's become part of the storyline, and is it a fair question?
As far as being part of the storyline, it makes for a great story. But like I alluded to back at the end of the press conference, no matter what they say and how they feel, what they hear, when it's all said and done, we get the same result every time, a victory. You know, listen, Sergey's an individual, I'm an individual, and we have our differences. But we put those aside, and come camp, we work on what needs to be worked on. He may have his own ideas, and I have mine, and what we do is we put them together and make it work. So, you know, the things that Virgil was saying is, whatever rumors he heard, that's what you're very wrong. And whatever happens, together, Sergey and I, we do one thing. We come out victorious.
You know, you said that you guys put your ideas together. That's not how every trainer's theory goes. Like, you know, most trainers want to be completely in control and the fighter just trust them and do what they're told. So are your game plans something that is a mosh posh of ideas? Like, you guys, are you willing to debate your fighter and figure out how to do it?
I'm not really willing to debate my fighter, but one thing that I've learned from my trainer, Georgie Ben, you know, Georgie with me, he was very flexible because he saw that I definitely knew what I was doing. And in certain fights, I said, Georgie, I want to try this. And he was, okay, son, okay, let's try it, but let me implement the things I want to do also. And so what I did was pretty much, from him, I do the same thing. I'm not one of those trainers that believe that you have to do it my way. No, I don't have to do it your way. If something works for you, I'm not going to press my beliefs and what I want to do on you. I'm going to make sure that you feel comfortable with what you're doing, and I'm going to make it work better for you. So whatever you want to do, I'm just going to implement what I want to do and make it work for both of us.
And lastly, before you step in that ring in just 48 hours, what is it about Sergey Kovalev? Is it his intelligence? Is it his agility? Where is it that the Ward camp is missing in their assessment? They don't seem to feel like he has like the technical proficiency or maybe even the smarts in the ring to beat Ward. How are they wrong?
They're wrong in a couple of ways, but I'll just put it this way. For all the shortcomings they think that Sergey has, if they bank on that and they think that's what's going to get them a victory, then it's sadly mistaken, and that works in our favor. But to answer your question to a degree, a lot of people think that Sergey he's not a good boxer. They think he's just a puncher, and if they haven't watched his fight with Bernard, then that's the fight they didn't look at, because he systematically broke Bernard, and he had to. I told him, you can't go and look for one-punch knockout, because with Bernard, that's not going to happen. He only caught Bernard early. Later on, he caught Bernard with a shot. Bernard didn't go down. He almost went down. But, you know, so, you know, you should prove you can't knock everybody else. If you can't knock them out, you have to have a plan to beat them for 8, 10, 12-round fight.
Radio Raheem with John David Jackson, trying to take his fighter to #1 pound for pound on Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena. Good luck. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you very much, brother.